Hi everybody, my name is Jo and I love to read. Today I'm going to be doing the Small Booktuber Tag. I'm not super jazzed with this lighting, but I have had a busy week and I made an impromptu trip to see my sister in Canberra to help care for her lovely rose garden, which was a lot of fun. But because I normally film on the weekend, I didn't actually have time because I was in Canberra, and then when I came home I was napping and all that kind of stuff. So I'm filming at night with artificial light, which I don't like, but it should be fine. I also have a microphone. For the first time ever, I decided to upgrade my technology in the cheapest way possible just to try this out. It was only like 20 bucks off the Facebook Marketplace, so that was awesome. I'm hoping the sound is a bit better for people. You can turn it up more if you need to. I'll probably work out maybe about trying to hide this microphone later on, though if I feel like the sound quality is compromised because it's down here as opposed to up here, then I'll leave it as it is. But let's get into this. I was tagged by Rosie Cockshutt. I'll leave a link to her channel down below. Please go tag her. She's awesome. She reads the most different books and she always does really fun, interesting video topics. So if you feel like your feed is getting a little bit stale, then definitely check out her channel. So the first question, or the first prompt, is introduce yourself. My name is Jo. I love to read. Lol, lol, that's really funny. My channel used to be called Jo Carter after my name, but I decided to change it to be more book related, hence Jo Loves to Read. I'm a 26-year-old Australian woman and I'm from a small town in New South Wales. I am by the beach though, which is really nice, even though I'm not super a beachy person. I've lived in this town all my life. I was really lucky to meet my husband here while we were going through high school, though we didn't go to high school together. And I was lucky to fall into administration work and actually find out that despite not thinking I was ever going to like paperwork, I really do like paperwork. So in my day job or in my actual career, because I really enjoy it, I need to start referring to it as a day job. I used to do that a lot online because I really wanted to be a fiction author, and I actually really like my job. I'm so thankful for the opportunities that I've been able to find in this small town at this young age. I'm an administration manager. I only have a small team, but I love it. I love the change and I'm already learning so much. It's really fantastic. Is that enough of an intro? I love books. I like to read. I love animals. I have a cute dog named Cooper. Question 2, how long have you been on Booktube? So it's actually going to be coming up to 4 years soon. I did a celebration video on my 3-year anniversary talking about tips and what I've learnt so far on YouTube. I'll leave a link up here below to that video there. I only have a very small number of subscribers. At the moment I have about 90 as I'm filming this. It still seems pretty crazy to me that 90 people find my content interesting enough to watch. I haven't really done the trajectory as much as other people have who have been on Booktube longer than me. I did take a really big break from things because I was worried about certain aspects of appearance and not feeling like I was good enough. I've since come back to it. It's been nearly, I think this is my maybe second, or it's been like a year and a half since I've come back to Booktube and I've really been enjoying it. Lately I have been trying to work on growing my channel a bit more because, to be honest, I have feeling a little bit stale and stagnant. Just with, not with my content though, more just with the level of subscribers and comments and things like that. But then when I also go and have a look at the views and other people's with channels that could be within this Small Booktuber tag as well, it kind of gives myself a bit of a reality shot, and I also give myself a bit of a, why are you here? Like, I know you want to make friends, but also you're doing this because you enjoy it. Try not to get caught up in the numbers. And I do have consistent commenters and I love them so much, so I really have nothing to whinge about. That's another long answer to that question. Question 3, what types of videos do you make? So I mainly do wrap-ups. I do reading vlogs 2 times a month, so I do one every fortnight, so that ends up being about 2 times a month. I also try and do series rankings when I finish a series, but I read sort of fairly slowly, so this doesn't happen very often, but I really enjoy doing it. I have recently started doing reviews, which is fun. I'm doing tag videos, and very soon, once my physical TBR is 0, that'll be happening in the next couple of months, I will be buying books again. So I'll be doing book hauls. I'm kind of wanting to combine like the book haul with book shopping and TBR. Question 4, what do you love about Booktube? I love talking to people about books that I'm not able to discuss with anybody else. So as I said in the previous one, I've recently started doing reviews. I've only done 2 so far, and I'm still only going to do it for books that I really have something to say. But what I've loved so far is I've done a couple of series rankings and reviews of things that are not super popular but that I've felt a lot about because I've had enough content to make those videos. And even though the comments that I get on them are not, I don't get a lot of comments, and I also don't tend to get people that subscribe to my channel based on those videos, but I love how in-depth the comments are when someone has read something like that. And quite often I'm finding, I mean, the very few that I've done have been topics or books that nobody else has talked about because they're not popular on Booktube, or they're really old because I read a little backlist because big physical TBR for so long, and I've just really loved them. Like recently I got a comment on my a DNF video about why I DNF'd a certain book. I'll leave it up a link below, and the person started it by saying, I don't normally comment on YouTube videos, but I have to because XYZ. And then they left like this 5-paragraph response to my video, and it just warmed my heart so much. I love making friendships as well. Like, I know this is something that people always say about Booktube is the community, the community, the community, but it really is one of the best bits, especially for me at the moment. I can't really talk about the high of having a lot of subscribers or a lot of likes or a lot of views. For me, like, even though that is really fun and I'm really proud of one of my videos, like most of my videos have got like 10 views on them, but this one particular one has got like 750, so I was like, oh my god, like that's amazing. That has been a bit of a high. But particularly for like a really, really small channel, community is one of the funnest things, and it's really nice to have regular people that I like watching and have regular people that like watching me and getting to know them and following on with their lives. It's kind of like my own little like TV show or novel that I'm following along and seeing how they go. So I really, really enjoy that bit, as much as that's such a cliche answer. Question 5, what types of books do you read? I feel like I need to do this tag again, maybe like in a couple years, and see what it is, because at the moment I'm reading fantasy YA mainly, a lot of backlist stuff, but I really want to get into nonfiction. I really want to get into like historical and like sci-fi and more adult fantasy, lots of things like that. I've got a lot coming up. My reading tastes are changing so much over the course of these years as I'm growing up, and I haven't really had a chance to explore those, so I'm really curious to see what my answer would be to this in a couple years when I've actually been able to spread my wings a bit. Question 6. What is your favourite video that you've ever made? Probably the one that's got 750 views, and not just, I am amazed at how many views and comments I've got on it, but to be fair, it would be awesome if all the people that commented subscribed to me and actively commented, but I'm still really glad and I'm really proud of it because it was a video that I did for me and a little bit for my mum, because she's the one that introduced me to the series that is not popular on Booktube, though a lot of people have heard of it, and that's the Earth's Children's series. And I did it for me because I really wanted to have a go at doing kind of series ranking, and I was so nervous because I didn't feel like I had enough to say to do a ranking, and I'd never done any review video before. I was just so nervous to do it. I actually like had to stop at one stage because I was blushing like bright red, and I was like looking all blotchy, and I actually had to be like, oh my god, I'm really sorry, but I'm so nervous. And so I'm so proud that that video has seemed to have resonated with so many people. I'm covering my microphone, dum-dum. I never expected it to do so well, and to have found so many people that enjoy the series too, even though it's a best-selling series, so why am I surprised? I'm not really sure. But it's just something that I didn't think, I had no idea that it was going to do well. And then I actually did like a video series ranking of the of this series here, the Kingsbridge series by Ken Follett, being like, yeah, I've got this Booktube game down pat. I'm just going to do a bunch of series ranking and I'm going to catapult to numbers success. And I think I've only had like a few commenters on that. It hasn't done as well, so I don't know. It's still like a bit of a luck of the draw, what people are looking for, that kind of thing. But I'm so proud of that video because I was so nervous doing it, and I was so unsure whether I was giving good enough summaries, whether it was being too long, all those kinds of things, and it seems to have been such a success, and I'm so proud of myself for actually having a go and doing that. And I do have more Earth's Children content coming, not a lot of it, because I know my sort of core subscription people don't know much about the Earth's Children series at all, but I'm really keen to just talk more about this. I had an idea of a bit of a discussion video, and I'm excited to see how that goes. Question 7, is tag at least 4 small book channels or every small channel that you can think of. I'm just gonna name off a bunch of people who I think are small creators. So there's Aramoose, and I'll link these all below, Ashley's Lit List, Capricious Helen, M Bookish. To be fair, I don't really know what constitutes as like a small booktuber, and I haven't checked these stats in a while, so I'll leave a bit of a comment if it turns out that they're actually a bigger booktuber, but still go and check them out. They won't be like any of the big booktubers, because I know that those are big booktubers. Tori from Hufflepuff Discovery, Just Iron, Polynesian Reader, Reader Turned Writer. She does do a lot of writing content, Charlie, but her reading stuff is still good and she reads so much. And David Wiley, I will tag him as well. So probably a bunch of people that won't be seeing this because I've just tagged like a bunch of small booktubers that I don't think are following me, that I'm just following them, but who cares, because I want to spread the love and go check these guys out. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. Again, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more from me. Tell me what you thought about this edition, this technology. Was it better? Was it not? Maybe my editing wasn't super great. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!